favorite Meshell Ndegeocello song of all time is Outside Your Door. I literally had it, I mean, because I was, again, in middle school, seventh grade. And when you find out that a girl that you think is just absolutely the bee's knees lives just a couple of blocks away, and you think that it's a good idea to stand outside her door and make your intentions known, this is a song for you. But I was talked out of it wisely by some older guys around the way. They were like, man, you just don't show up on nobody's doorstep like that. What if her pops answered the door? That might have a gun. It was 1994 after all, and that's when things in my hometown of Wilmington, Delaware started to kind of, take a turn for the worse. So I listened to the OGs, and I was smart enough to do, and I don't regret that decision for a minute, because that would have been really funny for me to be knocking on this girl's parents' door like, can I talk to so and so, please? It just wasn't a good idea. But that aside, Outside Your Door, it's a beautiful song. I mean, there's this little drum machine pattern. I don't know if that's it sounds like a really old drum machine, like the old rhythm box that Roland used to use. That little tap, 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 tap. And there's the keys. Dun, 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 and there comes Meshell singing, here I sit outside your door. Talk to me. And that's the extent of the singing she does on a song. She actually she actually talks about the rest of this in like a spoken word cadence. One day I've been sitting here for hours. One day I even sat through a rain shower. Like she's literally been sitting outside this person's door trying to get their attention. Like, she talking about listening to Billie Holiday records with them and all of that good stuff. It's a crush anthem. If you are well versed in having crushes on people, regardless of who you prefer, what your preferences are, who you ID as. Sometimes you just feel like, man, I just want to sit outside and wait for you to come outside so I can just like tell you how I feel about you. And every time I hear that song, it's almost like a comfort food of sorts. I mean, because if you've never felt that way about somebody, you're kind of missing out on the point of life, in my opinion. Like if you never just literally said, man, I'm just gonna sit here through this rain. I'm gonna bring my best music. You do want to talk to me. Okay, all right. So, let's talk. Let's go out. Let's go have coffee or something, that type of thing. But yeah, you just can't show up on people's doorsteps. I mean, in the 90s, it sounded like a good idea, but in 2026, not a good look. Especially if you're a man. I think women, and this isn't me, making it a gender a war of sexes, because there's no such thing as a gender war, because there's only one side that's killing the other, and that's men killing women. Let's be clear about that. But I don't want to make this a gender war thing, but I think women probably would have a much better time, relating to other women in that respect. But as a dude showing up on a woman's doorstep unprompted, that is cause for concern. Absolutely is. But yes, Outside Your Door is my favorite Meshell Ndegeocello song.